The architecture site arccy.com, owned by the RCC company in China, recently released the results of their annual China Top 10 Ugliest Building Survey, decided through popular vote. Of them, the winner of this year's Ugliest Building Award goes to the Ocean Flower Island. Built by the Evergrande Group, whom was recently on the verge of bankruptcy, this massive trio of islands built off the shores of Danzhou, Hainan Province, has been voted as the worst building for several reasons. Of all the comments, most criticized its overly flamboyant design, as well as its damaging impact on local marine ecosystems. People also saw the luxury island as a massive waste of money. Others commented that while each separate island actually looks quite nice, it quickly becomes a chaotic mess when put together, likening the islands to a massive pile of garbage. The Ocean Flower Island, which was approved in 2013, consists of a middle island shaped like a trillium flower, with two separate islands on either side in the shape of waves, hence the name Ocean Flower Island. With an astounding 160 billion RMB investment and a capacity of over 110,000 people, the Evergrande Group began the project with an intended area of 7.8 square kilometers. However, as the construction began to take place, the massive environmental destruction quickly became visible, causing the Environmental Protection Department to intervene. It can be said that throughout the last few years, the construction of the Ocean Flower Island has often been illegal, with the company paying multiple fines for environmental negligence. As of now, the development of these islands have yet to be completed, and the actual investments may have been less than what was originally announced. Paired with the financial difficulties of Evergrande, the future of this project is still unclear. However, there is little doubt that its current position as the ugliest building in China will have an impact on the value of the island for prospective investors. Next in the ranking is the Cultural Centre of Suzhou in Jiangsu Province. The primary reasons for its placement is for its large metallic ribbons that span over 500 meters, bending and curving along the way. To many, the bands seem useless and wasteful for the amount of space it takes up, creating a false appearance of grandeur. The building itself contains an array of venues such as a theater, cinema, museum, and a convention center. Overall, the complex has a total area of 9 hectares and takes up a whopping 215,000 square meters of land, the equivalent of 2 Sydney opera houses. Designed by French architect Christian de Porzenpark, he wanted to visually connect all the separate areas of the complex. As such, he decided to design a ribbon, shaped as an infinity symbol that overlooks the entire structure. This ribbon is actually made from over 3,000 tons of steel and aluminum, which explains why people criticize it as a waste of resources. In third place, we have the Jinan Hongyang Plaza from the province of Shandong. Many people find that the structure clashes visually with the rest of the urban scenery and is overall off-putting. With a total investment of 600 million RMB, the plaza covers a wide array of sectors, integrating culture, tourism, shopping, and entertainment into one large structural complex, and is scheduled to open this year on the 24th of December. It's a real shame that it already has such a reputation before it's even had the opportunity to open. Fourth, we have the Grand Metropark Hotel in Beijing. Failing to correct its design flaws, the building got even uglier the more it got renovated, creating an unappealing end result. Located at Beijing's Sanyuan Bridge, the Grand Metropark Hotel, formerly known as the Millennium Hotel, was completely renovated back in 2016. The goal of the renovation was to integrate traditional Chinese culture into Beijing's own style, though it clearly has not worked out as expected. Next in the ranking, we have the Changchun International Automobile Park. Partnering with the FAW Group, this building's design conflicts with itself, negatively affecting its ideas of innovation. Similar to the Fangyuan building in Shenyang, this building is circular, with a hole in the center based on ancient Chinese coins, which also had square holes punched in the middle of them. Previously, the Fangyuan building was nominated by CNN as one of the ugliest buildings in the world, due to its juxtaposition between its traditionally inspired shape and its modern window-laden exterior. As such, it is of no surprise that the Changchun International Automobile Park faces a similar fate, falling into another list of ugly buildings. In sixth place is the Alibaba South China Operations Center, located in Guangzhou. With its disproportionate segments and impractical indents, it is no surprise that the building takes a place as one of the ugliest buildings in China. Opened back in April of 2021, this building was Alibaba's first top-grade office in China, accommodating over 6,000 employees in one building alone. The shape of the structure is certainly unique, with random indents here and there. According to the design team, it was meant to stand out to onlookers and passersby, creating a more memorable building. While it is certainly more noticeable, these indents are nothing more than an impractical design that reduces overall space within the building. Seventh place goes to the G60 Science and Technology Cloud Gallery in Shanghai. While the buildings in itself are nothing worth noting, the entire area is covered with a large roof many see as wasteful and unnecessary. Spanning a total length of 1.5 kilometers, the whole structure consists of 22 separate buildings laid out in a grid pattern, all with a massive undulating sheet on top of them. This roof covers a total of 150,000 square meters and has crests and troughs 18 meters high, making it look like an enveloping cloud from afar. While some people appreciate the lighting effect this structure has at night, it is immediately overshadowed by the huge monetary costs associated with the additional construction, resulting in an unnecessary waste of resources. In eighth place, we have the Langham Luxury Hotel in Changsha. Its unusual shape comes off as incredibly strange, not to mention its exorbitant costs, making it overall unpleasant to the eyes. Located within the Dawangshan Resort, the hotel was designed to match the snowy theme of the area around it, resembling a snow boot. However, many people aren't buying it and are instead making much less appealing comparisons, likening the building to a large intestine. Others even jokingly commented that the building looks like it's pregnant. Ninth place goes to Wuhan's architectural Sci-Tech Museum for its bulb-like center, meant to imitate the shape of a bud. The comparison seems pretty far-fetched, and the design portrays the surrounding themes of architecture and technology. Built by Taiwanese architect Li Zhuyuan, the museum was meant to be a way of passing on Chinese architecture in a way that encourages others to further architectural technology. However, it has often been criticized by many people on the internet for its deviation from Chinese cultural elements. Last but not least, the final placement goes to the Puyong Bridge in Henan. With its crude architectural design paired with its awkward support beams, the bridge contradicts any kind of logical design typical of modern architecture. Also known as the Phoenix Bridge, the bridge was meant to represent a prospering phoenix, dancing in the heavens. In addition, the bridge was also designed to complement the nearby Daqing Road Bridge, also known as the Dragon Bridge. That being said, people have commented on its dissimilarities to a phoenix, rather comparing it to a roast chicken on a stand. Others have even pointed out, without reading the description, how can anyone tell that it's supposed to be a phoenix? Of course, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and everyone interprets these sort of things differently. However, the main goal of this contest was to reduce the frequency of these types of buildings that the majority of people find distasteful. The criteria that they focused on were inefficient land use, clashing with the surrounding environment, visual harmony of the entire structure, plagiarism, overly foreign or antique, overly metaphorical or symbolic, and people's initial impressions. With these factors in mind, the final result for the ugliest Chinese buildings in 2021 were these 10 buildings. While many people see this event as nothing more than a spectacle, the organizers want to stress the importance this event has on Chinese architecture. Initially, they only planned to do this annual event for 3 to 5 years, but when they continued to see the construction of these ugly buildings, they decided to continue this tradition until these ugly buildings finally stop appearing.